Welcome to Animeconomy. Today, we embark on a quest to understand the hidden forces that shape our world, guided by the insights from Economics for Dummies by Sean Flynn. You see, there's an invisible current running just beneath the surface of our reality, a powerful, unseen world. And by the end of this, you're not just going to understand it, you're going to learn how to see it. Think about it. There's this silent force that has written the story of human history. It's built empires from dust and watched them crumble back into it. And this same force, it's not just out there in the world, it's in here. It's a silent partner in every single decision you make, from what you eat for breakfast to the career path you choose to walk. It's always there. This force is the engine of human prosperity. It's literally lifted billions of people out of poverty. But if it's misunderstood, if it's ignored, it can unleash absolute chaos. This force, this hidden world, is economics. So what if you could finally see the code? What if you could understand its rules and maybe, just maybe, use them to build a better life, a better future? Well, that's exactly what we're here to do. Let's begin the quest. Our journey starts at the very beginning, with the one fundamental truth that underpins everything in economics. It's a conflict that every single one of us faces every single day. It's called scarcity. And put simply, it just means we can't have everything we want. No one can. There just isn't enough time, money, or stuff in the world to satisfy every single desire. And because of that one simple fact, we are forced to do something incredible. We're forced to choose. And this is where it gets really interesting. Because we live in a world of scarcity, life becomes this endless series of trade-offs. Every time you say yes to one thing, you are, by definition, saying no to countless other things. Every single choice has a cost. But it's probably not the cost you're thinking of. You see, economists have a name for this hidden price tag. They call it opportunity cost. And here's the key takeaway. The true cost of anything isn't what you pay for it in dollars and cents. No, the real cost is the value of the next best thing you had to give up to get it. Let's make this real. Say you decide to spend your evening grinding in a video game. The cost isn't just the electricity bill. The real unseen cost, the opportunity cost, is the progress you could have made on that side hustle, or the chapter you could have read in that book. Or let's say you choose to work overtime for some extra cash. Awesome. But the opportunity cost is the family dinner you missed, or the time you could have spent with your friends. Once you start seeing these invisible costs, you'll never look at your choices the same way again. Okay, so if we're all just running around, making our own choices, trying to get what we want in this world of scarcity, how does society even work? How do we not just collapse into chaos? Well, the answer lies in one of the most elegant and powerful ideas in all of economics. Over 200 years ago, a philosopher named Adam Smith had this legendary insight. He realized something profound. Society doesn't run on goodwill. It runs on self-interest. Think about it. The baker doesn't get up at 4 a.m. to bake bread because he has a deep personal love for you. He does it because he wants to earn money to provide for his family. He's looking out for himself. And here's where the magic happens. The baker wants your money, but to get it, he has to provide something you value, fresh, delicious bread. And he's not the only one. Other bakers also want your money, so they have to compete, which drives them to make even better bread or offer it at a lower price. It's incredible. Millions of people, all pursuing their own interests, end up creating a system that serves everyone's needs almost automatically. It's as if society is guided by an invisible hand. Now, for this invisible hand to really work its magic, you need the right environment. You need a truly competitive market. That means tons of buyers and sellers, so no single person or company gets to call all the shots. It means businesses can jump into the game or leave whenever they want. When you get these conditions right, something amazing happens. Competition naturally pushes prices down and forces everyone to be more innovative and efficient just to stay afloat. But, this quest isn't always that easy. The invisible hand is powerful for sure, but it's not invincible. Sometimes the system breaks, the market fails, and on our journey to understanding, these are the great challenges, the monsters we have to confront. So let's meet these titans. First, you've got externalities. These are the side effects of a transaction that hit people who weren't even involved, like a factory polluting a river. Then there's asymmetric information. This is when one person knows way more than the other. Think of a used car salesman who knows the car he's selling you is a total piece of junk. You've also got public goods, like national defense or a fireworks show. We all benefit. But since you can't really charge people individually, no private company wants to provide them. And finally, the big one, monopolies. That's when one seller takes over everything. And with no competition, they can jack up prices and let quality slide. A classic puzzle called The Prisoner's Dilemma shows exactly why these failures happen. Imagine two partners in crime, Jesse and James, get caught. The cops separate them. If they both stay silent, they each only get 1 year. That's the best outcome for them as a team. But the cops offer each of them a deal. If you confess and your partner stays silent, you walk free and he gets 10 years. Now, what do? From Jesse's perspective, no matter what James does, confessing is his best move. And James is thinking the exact same thing. So what happens? They both confess and they both get 5 years. It's a perfect example of how individually rational choices can lead to a terrible outcome for the group. This is the logic behind price-fixing cartels and why countries pollute. Hey, just a quick pause. If you're getting some value out of this journey so far, do me a favor and help someone else begin their own quest for understanding. Just tap the like button and maybe share this with a friend who'd appreciate it. All right, we've battled the concept of scarcity and confronted the monsters of market failure. Now we get to the best part, the power-up. Let's talk about the incredible gift that this new perspective gives you. See, economics isn't just about graphs in the stock market. At its heart, it's a mental model for making better, more conscious decisions. It's a simple 3-step framework. First, you look at your options and think, how much genuine happiness will each of these bring me? Second, you get real about your limitations, your scarce resources, like time and money. What are the trade-offs? And third, you simply choose the option that gives you the most overall life satisfaction. That's it. It's a blueprint for living intentionally. When you strip everything else away, that's what economics is all about. It's not about being complicated. It's about this one fundamental idea, making the best possible choices with the limited resources you have. It's the science of getting the most out of life. And this understanding is like a superpower. Suddenly, you'll see those hidden opportunity costs everywhere. You'll gain the wisdom to ignore sunk costs. That's money or time you've already spent that you can't get back. You learn to let it go, because it shouldn't dictate your future. News headlines about taxes, trade, and inflation won't be confusing anymore. You'll have the clarity to see what's really going on. You'll have the power to ask the right questions and see the world with a whole new level of depth. And now, we reach the final stage of our quest. We've gained this personal power, this new way of seeing, but what is our role in the larger story of human progress? You know, for almost all of human history, life was, frankly, pretty terrible, short, brutal. So what changed? It wasn't just one thing. It was a series of powerful ideas, economic ideas, that created the world we live in. Things like patents and copyrights gave innovators a reason to create. The rise of widespread education created a skilled workforce. The move towards free trade allowed countries to focus on what they do best and grow wealthy together. These weren't accidents. These were choices made by people to build a better system. So here we are. You can now see the invisible world. You understand the fundamental dance between scarcity and choice, between self-interest and cooperation. You see how incentives drive behavior and how the right rules can unlock incredible human potential. But this knowledge isn't just a fun fact. It's a responsibility. It empowers you to make better choices, not just for yourself, but for everyone. So the real final question isn't what is economics? It's now that you know, what world will you choose to build? Thanks for watching this Animeconomy video. If you enjoyed this content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you want to delve deeper into the subject of this book, the link to purchase it is below in the video description. See you in the next video.